Okay, I've got myself into my suit, ready to go over for Prime Minister's questions in a few moments' time. I just got back this morning from Lesvos, where I went and visited some of the refugee camps there and met some, frankly, very desperate families, including some who just literally landed from crossing the dangerous strait from Turkey to Lesvos. It's worth bearing in mind that very often the reasons UKIP and Tory people say we shouldn't be taking our fair share of refugees is they'll use words like, oh, we're a small island. We're not a small island. A small island is Lesvos, about the same size as the Isle of Skye, 86,000 people living there normally, something like 300,000 refugees have gone through there this year, 111,000 just this month of October. The situation there is dire, people in freezing cold conditions overnight, plenty of people with children, lots and lots of families there. And what they've done is fled from the fear of war, from one family I spoke to who'd seen children murdered in front of them by ISIS, fleeing from Assad's attacks, from ISIS, from other places where there's persecution and war. And it made me somewhat ashamed, actually, of our government's poor reaction to this crisis. The fact that we weren't going to take a single one of those families that I met yesterday. And the 20,000 that we've said we'll take up until 2020, well, that's significantly better than nothing. But we don't know how many of those have even arrived here yet. It seems to me that on a very day when David Cameron is visiting Iceland to talk to other Northern European leaders and has rightly said there's no point in having just one foot in Europe, that's exactly what he is doing. This is a massive international crisis and he's not taking the lead, he's not playing his part at all. Well, I want us to push him and to push him again, using the experience that I've had both at Calais and now in Lesbos to talk with some authority, I hope, for the party on behalf of those people who are in desperate circumstances, doing what I imagine, I hope, if we had the gumption, we would do if we were in their circumstances. Flee to protect our children, to protect their safety and to find a life of peace. That's something we should hope for any one of our fellow citizens. We should be proud that those people see Europe as a place of hope. I want Britain to be a place like that too.